Hi there, it's Meredith. I'm here with our message for Tuesday, the 9th of July, 2019. We're using 78 Tarot's Mythical deck for the message today. Thank you so much for joining me. Our card from the bottom is the King of Wands. That is a beauty of a card right there. That's air and fire. That's Cancer and Leo in a card. We have air fueling fire. Some of his self-mastery qualities, because kings and queens, they're all about it. And this seems to be our new theme, self-mastery. Some of his are honor. He's an honorable being. He is wise and well-traveled. Very experienced. He reminds me of the Emperor. Not quite as experienced as the Emperor, but darn close. And what he has to offer is of great value. So let's see what he's offering the reading. We have the Lovers. Choice, decision. Following your heart. That's the true message of this card. It's making a choice. And following your bliss, your joy. There is a suggestion when you read about the Lover's card. There's a suggestion of tension and sacrifice. And in the book that came with this deck, there was a standout message, which was, be certain that the choices and decisions you are making are those that you can live happily with. And what that really says to me is, stop settling for less. That was my takeaway. And the suggestion of sacrifice and compromise in the Lover's card leans into settling for less. That's the feeling there. So when we see it, we like to know how we're habituated to choose, what card represents that, and how we are habituated to choose comes out of our connection to matrix of belief, our peers, our elders, those we modeled after in our formative years. So let's see. We have Seven of Wands. He looks a bit like a curmudgeon, doesn't he? Okay, it's a 7. Sevens and tarots are heaven touching earth in our own heart space. So we got that going for us in this card. But this is a card of defensiveness and protection. So we may be feeling some doubt, concern, vulnerabilities, insecurities. And the feeling I have off that is bring it with you and do it anyway. And ask yourself, if those are rising up in front of the heart space when faced with a choice or a decision, does it support the foundation that you're building, the foundation that you're standing on? Is there a reason to pause here? You can take a look at this 7 as a pause card. Do I need to gather more information? Or you can look at this 7 very directly and notice the defensiveness. Notice the protection, and then ask yourself why. So some fear might rise. All right, we also want to know what card is going to represent our heart's desire. Perfect. She doesn't mess around, this one. Queen of Swords. Ooh, I love that. Okay, what I'm seeing when I look at these two cards is cut the crap, cut the bull. No BS. Get out of the BS and go directly to your heart's desire. Stop fooling around. That's the message this queen has too. You know, she does not suffer foolishness or nonsense, most especially her own. If she is aware of it, she's right on top of it and getting to the heart of the matter by running a sword through it. And she's so direct. What I get here is, don't linger in this BS. Don't linger there. It will keep you frozen. It will keep you from moving forward. So consider that. Be kind, be gentle with yourself. Be compassionate, of course. The queen, though, she is going to be prodding you in the back with the point of a sword. So just jump right into heart's desire, following my bliss, following my heart. Okay, next card. Okay, Knight of Wands now. So I just had this conversation yesterday about progress in tarot. So progress in a suit. So Knight to King. The Knight is less experienced than the King. It doesn't bother him a bit. He has all the same qualities of this King, though less refined, less practiced, we'll say. But he's on his way. And this is, in part, recognizing our own inexperience in the now moment, but gathering our collective experience in the now moment and bringing it right there so that we can move forward in joy, in passion, in bliss, in fulfillment. That's the intention. All right. When we see knights, we know they convey messages between cards. We like to know where they come from. Oh my gosh. There is so much fire on the table today. Look at this, the sun. He originated from the sun, the happiest card in tarot. We know he's pointed at the lovers. We know he's pointed at the king. But where would the sun be sending him? The sun itself, love, joy, reward of prior effort. Also dynamic energy. Happy relationships, communication, connection, love, peace, and temperance. Look at that. That's amazing. So you've got all this fire and all this passion on the table. And we could get very heady with that, couldn't we? Temperance is here saying, hey, I've got you covered. The alchemy of change is that, for weeks we saw the gateway messages, step across the threshold to a new realm of experience. We saw it over and over and over again. And temperance is what we gained from that. So while this could be a fire burning out of control, it isn't. The alchemy is that we are centered, we are grounded in this new place, in this new landscape, and on this amazing foundation that we are co-creating. And here you have the lovers saying, you've got a lot of choices before you, a lot of decisions to make. How much of an influence of the 7, defensiveness, potential fear, protection, hiding, is going to factor into where you're going? My sense of it is very little. It will rise up. And it's not something to be fought. It's not something to be argued with. It's something to accept and love and inspire deeper journeying into our heart. All right, next card. Okay, there are 3 extras in this deck. This is one of them, a meditation card. I really do like seeing it here. It grounds this energy beautifully. So if this is the space we occupy at our center, look at the peace, the grace, the ease, joy, calm, connection to self, relationship to self. This is at the center of everything you see here. So all this dynamic, compelling energy is coming from this kind of serenity. That does feel like a new land, doesn't it? If you are to just take a short glimpse in hindsight of your life, when was, when did, in the past, when did you feel this? How often did you feel this? Oops, I'm sticking to the cards. And now, take a look at the now. That's really what this knight's riding, is this kind of serenity. But doing it dynamically. That's fantastic. This really does represent foundation here. I love this. I love seeing this. This is subtle, but the subtle is the most profound, and the profound is what you're seeing in all this fire. And the subtle is not settling for less. Beautiful. Oh, I like that. All right, we're going to go right into Angel Answers. Ask a question if you have one. Let these cards be an answer for you. Or simply allow them to be a confirmation. Okay, first card. Communicate clearly. Very important. I'm putting this with the Lover's card. This is good inner dialogue. This is understanding yourself well. So when you find yourself in a Seven of Wands situation, communicate clearly with yourself. Sort it out. Express your emotions in a solution-oriented way. And that's how you engage this Queen and that King. All right, next card. This feels connected to the Lover's card as well, too. Look for a sign. It helps in the decision-making process. So it's going to come to you in a variety of ways. The way it hits me most often is numbers. I see it on license plates, see it on a clock. Yeah. Have a handy number translator nearby, too. So if you're seeing like 444 or 222, be able to look those numbers up. But, you know, it might also be something painted on the side of a truck when you're sitting in traffic, or a song on the radio. All right, next card. Oh my goodness, I turned like 5 of them over. Reshuffle. Emphatic yes. Gosh, that card loves us. So an emphatic yes coming out of the meditation card. This is where we are on our foundation, and this yes is represented by all these other cards. So truly our reading is right here in these two. That simplifies things, doesn't it? Okay, last card, affirmation from the universe has your back. When I lean toward love, I am led. Gosh, that's perfect. Okay, so there's our reading in 3 cards. We'll put them this way. That's a sweet message. All right, everybody, have a beautiful Tuesday, my favorite day of the week. Please like, share, subscribe here on the channel. Leave a comment if you're guided. And have a beautiful day. Bye for now, everyone.